Alrighty guys, in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a whole bunch of money super fast in GTA 5 online. If that sounds interesting, please consider watching the whole video because I promise you can make about 1.5-ish to 1.8-ish million in an hour if you just grind this out. You can also just be lazy about the way you do this and make a little less money, but the way these works or the missions work in GTA, a lot of them, the longer you're in the mission, the more money you're gonna make. Now there is a time limit cap to your money. I think it's 15 minutes. So I found out that you want to spend about 4 minutes in the mission to get the maximum profits, and you just want to keep repeating the mission over and over, or maybe switch up to a different super yacht mission. If you guys haven't done these missions, you actually have to do those missions first, obviously, to unlock them. But once you guys have got them unlocked, you just want to go to them. And this is the mission I'm talking about specifically, in case you guys were curious, couldn't find it or something like that. And as you guys notice, it is 5 times money and RP, which is why this is currently super great. And one of the quickest ways to make money right now, other than doing the Cayo Perico heist, which you guys probably have done over and over again and are probably a little sick of it by now. Alright, so here we are, and all we want to do, of course, is make it hard so we have the most cash, because it's super easy. Hard isn't going to affect us. Pretty much any mission you guys play, you probably are used to making hard anyways. Alright, if you guys didn't know, the mansion update is coming out in like 2 days, and it's gonna be, I'm guessing, around 10 to 20 million to own the mansion. That's what the people are saying. Apparently it's gonna be like around maybe 10 million to outright buy it, and I'm guessing with all the upgrades and the rooms and whatnot, maybe up to 20 million in total, which that's crazy. This update's gonna be one of the biggest updates. So once you guys are here, of course, you want to set it to hard, the difficulty, and then you just want to, I like to keep it closed, but sometimes if my girlfriend's in here, or my fiance I should say, I'll be playing with her, and that helps me out because each player you have in your lobby actually gives you a little bit of extra money, just a little bonus on top of what you're already making. So you can leave this on open and find people, or maybe find a Discord. Someone's Discord I recommend is Laser Gaming. He's a great GTA 5 content creator. He's been doing it for so long, and no glitches, just legit methods. Definitely recommend him. Or maybe if this video gets popping enough, you guys down in the comment section below can just do it together. Now remember how I said you need to stay in here about 4 minutes? Just keep that in mind. You can time it if you want, but like I said, there is a little time limit. I think it's 15 minutes. And if you wait all the way till 15 minutes, I believe you can get up to 216,000 in like 15 minutes, which is pretty good if you were being a little bit lazier about it. Now, I need to turn on my HUD, which is unfortunate, but you'll see the little radar, the little yellow dot to go to. I'll do that here in a second. I'm gonna try not to be like cutting too much out of any of my tutorials that I do, just so you guys kind of see the full operation. I will be speeding parts of it up. I just don't want to cut chunks out, just in case you guys get stumped somehow. You see literally everything I'm doing. But you just want to get into the submarine, hop right back out, just so the mission thinks you are still in the submarine. Now here's the trick here. This is probably the trickiest part, but it's really not that hard. You just want to fly up. Let me turn my radar back on. You just want to fly straight up until you get to the second line on your radar there. This is because your yacht has missiles that are coded to shoot you, but only so high up. So if you're at least the second little line here on your minimap, they're not coded to hit you. Now the trick here is also the game or the mission is coded to shoot a missile at you 2 times, and those first 2 missiles are gonna miss, and then you want to jump out of your chopper. Sometimes I find that even after the second one I jump out, I still die. So I notice you can, if you do it right, you can jump out after the first missile. I'm gonna try my best to do it after the second and see what happens. There's 1. There's 2. Now apparently it still blew me up even though I didn't see it. Alright, so if that happens, you just want to drive your submarine to the yacht and just finish out the mission. I'll show you what that does look like just in case this does happen to you, which you can do it after the second missile, but I noticed that it's been kind of like a hit or miss. So I'm going to show you guys, after I show you guys how to do it if you fail, how to do it after the first missile that misses you. I hope all that makes sense. Just want to do exactly as I'm doing here, and you want to miss all these little bombs that are in the water. Super easy to miss these mines. Just go slow and pay attention. Of course, you don't want to stay too close to the water surface while doing this. If you guys do find these videos helpful, I'm starting to make more content, so it really would be sweet if you guys consider subscribing. Only if you like the videos though, because I want subscribers who, you know, like my content, not just for the content, but for the personality and everything else like that. I really do want to build a genuine community here. Once you get close here, you can swim up to the surface. Just be careful not to bump anything, as you might blow your submarine up. Now that it tells you to go up, you can. Don't worry about that. It should stop beeping. There we go. Now a lot of times this boss just dies on his own somehow without me even having to take him out. Let's see if that happens. I'm not sure why this goes like this, but if so, it's the best case scenario. Because then we don't have to get out, it's a lot quicker. There we go. I actually have no idea genuinely why it does it for me. I don't. Now right now what we could do is just sit here and wait as long as we wanted. Like if we had to go I don't know, eat or something, we could sit here, and as long as we don't get kicked from inactivity and we don't spend too much time here, because like I said, there is a limit, we get money a whole bunch more just for waiting around. But I want to do it the most quickest way possible, so I'm just gonna leave the area and finish the mission and show you guys kind of what happens. And then I'm gonna restart and show you how to do it the helicopter method, which is the quickest way if you manage to pull it off. Not gonna lie, I fail sometimes, as you just saw, but I'm gonna keep it real and keep it in there. There is a few times where you might have to get out, but those guys are super easy to fight, and there's not many of them. There we go, mission passed. Bam, we got 144 just for like a little over probably 5 minutes of gameplay. Now you guys can sit there and just do it longer, and I've done it before and I've gotten up to 216,000, so super nice way to do it. Alright, so same thing as before. You just get in and then get right back out. So as I said before, you just want to fly up at least 2 lines. That's on your radar. And I'm gonna jump out after the first missile goes off, I want to jump out, deploy my parachute, and I want to try to land on the yacht, and I want to die on or at least around the yacht. Otherwise it's going to spawn me far away, and I want to be spawned after I die right by the yacht, and that's what makes this a lot quicker. Just to deploy my parachute and try my hardest to get as close as I can before my parachute gets cut. And we just want to splat right onto the yacht. It will cut your parachute, so try your hardest to get close before it does that. And that's perfect right there. See how many times you can smack the helicopter. But you could just wait here for if you wanted for like another minute. So you want to at least make sure you've been in here for at least 4 minutes, as I said, to get the most that you can. So it looks like this time I actually do have to get out and fight the boss. Now, as I said, I don't know why. If you do it the submarine way, a lot of times I don't even have to get out and fight these guys, but it's super easy. These guys aren't even paying attention. Just go up here. There's going to be a guy right here. Just pop him in the head. These guys spawn in the same place every single time, so you guys will easily learn where they spawn. Now this is one of the easiest super yacht missions. That's why I chose it. But there's a more fun one that literally just involves you surviving and shooting and defending off your yacht until the enemy stops spawning in. That one's a lot more fun, but this one you can just kind of sit back at as well. So now that we killed them, we just want to leave. Don't forget there are some more people if you come back around here. Now if I remember right, this guy to the right of me, or he's above me, he's not even going to shoot us, so I don't even bother. And then you just take your choice. A boat. I'm going to take a jet ski. And we just leave, and then I'll show you guys how much we got. Now you guys just want to rinse and repeat. And that's the best way to honestly get money for this new mansion update that I am super psyched for. Michael's coming back, and I think that's a great way to, send off the GTA 5 online, game. Bring Michael back. But I'm curious what's bringing him back, because he was living low key. But we got 120k, and that's because I didn't wait long enough. I did it too quickly. I'm pretty sure I did not wait long enough, and that's my fault. I could have got a little more, but you could get 120 that easily, and that's still not that bad. So yeah, if you guys did find this video helpful and you do want more content from me, please consider leaving a like. And what's even more sick is if you leave a comment down below, literally anything, advice, what I should cover next. I'm going to be sticking to GTA, but what kind of content do you want from me, GTA related? I love doing tutorials like this, maybe. But anyways, guys, I'm just yapping at this point. That's the video. If you guys did like it, like I said, thank you. I appreciate it. It's your host with the most, Prevail here, signing out.
Hello?
Alright, redo the whole outro. Alrighty guys, and that wraps up the video. Thank you guys so much for